Viking. What's going on, brother? So, just gonna see. Been here for about 2 hours. Had a few good conversations. Had a few haters. So, it's been pretty busy though. I don't know if you can see. Trying to stay out of the sun because it's wicked hot in the sun. Here we go, let's see. I was watching Eric Dubay. He was on Odyssey. You could look him up on Odyssey and see. I have cards if anybody wants a card. They actually show us the true shape of the Earth, not the one we were lied to believe. But yeah, he was chatting about the Olohoxe Asgay Hamberche. Guys, information, YouTube hides it. Go ahead and take one. No? Good for you. Think for yourself. Love it. So the little girl took a card. The mom was all right with it, thank God. So yeah, I brought out a bunch of information about the old Olohoxe. Oh, you guys are with me? Can you give thumbs up? I'm live streaming. People will love that.
Awesome. We're not
wow. I have cards, but you don't need them. My channel's Zoom Truth. If you ever want to join up with me out here, man, we gotta strengthen numbers, kind of.
I know.
You guys are flat for real?
Yeah. Oh yeah. All the way, baby.
Woo.
We are not cheap.
Good for you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Nice seeing you. So that's always cool. Gives me a little bit more motivation when I see that. Hey, Ricardo. I have cards if anybody wants. YouTube hides this stuff. It's a shame, but you know, good for you, brother. It's good to have an open mind. Yeah, and I'll do a picture. Hold on, I'm gonna do a picture of the. How do I change my screen? I just want to show you. If I move this down. Oh, I don't know.
So do you have information on it?
Yeah. Here's a card, and see, YouTube hides it. So that Flat Earth 101 is where I would go.
Okay.
And on it, there's a guy named Eric Dubay.
Okay.
And he has a video called 200 Proofs the Earth is Flat, or he has another video called The History of the Flat Earth.
I just heard about
Both
that.
of those, I would start with that.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much. So that was pretty cool. Another interesting conversation. Thanks to everybody who joined me here. Rick. Man, dude, I called them idiots when I first heard it, and here I am. You want a card?
No, thank you.
No? Not ready yet. All right.
I'm not going to be rude about it.
No, that's fine. I'm with you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Don't forget to mask up, right? Delta is here. What do you think? No? I don't see too many masks here.
Well, you're not going to.
Good for you. So Delta is a lie. Oh, okay. I'm not getting too you know what? I get discouraged, and then I actually meet some people, right, who are doing their thing, and I've met 3. Well, I met that whole family is all flat. That was like 5 people, and then I met another woman earlier who was flat. So I don't know, 2 separate groups of people I think so far, and then I've had a few open-minded people too. New COVID strain is called Delta, inspired by the brainwaves associated with the inability to think, because you got to be asleep to believe it. That's the truth. Got cards if anybody wants to take and learn the true shape of the Earth. No? Yeah, so Eric Dubay on Odyssey. If you haven't watched his latest, I think he's with Hibbler Productions. I don't have a Bible with me. I don't know if you're asking me that. Missing. Um, yeah, cold steel. I'm so glad I gave up on the whole pitchfork thing, man. I'm done with that. We're never winning this battle, my friend. Never. Not in a million years. Oh. I just dropped my sign, sorry. But I saved it. You guys want a little information on the true shape of the Earth? It's free. We don't.
Is the Earth flat?
Well, listen, man. They tell us we're living on a spinning ball, spinning 1,000 miles an hour right now. Can you believe that?
No.
1,000 miles an hour?
Okay,
The
what's
speed. That's how fast you're spinning right now. They tell us the speed of a speeding bullet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm with you. Can you imagine that there's people upside down right now in Australia? That's wow. Right? They're just standing upside down because we're like spiders, people, right? It's no problem. We can stand upside down. Lakes, trillions of gallons of water. That's normal. It takes a few minutes to reel one in. Takes a little while to find open mind. Most people believe what the TV programming tells them. That's why we see people wearing these masks, right? Television told them, wear a mask. Okay, I'll wear a mask. I'll breathe in my own freaking... Anybody want a card?
What do you want?
True shape of the Earth. We don't live on a spinning ball, my friends. They lied to you about that, too. They lie about it all. Want a card? Sorry, guys. My sign situation is a little difficult. Why they lie, I encourage you to share that when people ask why they lie. They hope you're okay. So many people. So I have a little brain teaser. They say we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. If you hop into a plane traveling 500 miles an hour, traveling in the same direction of that 1,000 mile an hour spin, are you going to make time or lose time? Why? Spoke to an airline pilot earlier for a little while, but it was pretty much a waste of a conversation. Got a free card if anybody wants to just look into the shape of the Earth. I know it sounds absurd. YouTube hides this stuff, man. Why would they hide this?
Good.
No?
Good.
You're good living on a spinning ball?
Yeah.
Oh, so not easy living on a spinning ball. 1,000 miles an hour, trying to always hold on to something, right? Bible says Earth is stationary and immovable. I don't know how you get a spinning ball out of that, but somehow people twisted it into a spinning ball. That's a good one. So, Flat Earth People Finder has gained about 150 people in the last, I'd say 2 weeks. So there's over 6,150 people on there. We're going to be, Greg's getting to work on that thing again, Flathead Politics. Yeah. I'll tell you, you know, if YouTube didn't hide this, didn't hide the videos and stuff, it almost wouldn't be necessary. It really wouldn't be necessary to go out on the streets and do this, would it? Right? It wouldn't be necessary. But YouTube freaking censors us so bad, man. You got to get the word out there more than just on videos these days, I think. I know I owe somebody some graphics for a banner. So yeah, I hear you, Cold Steel. But there are. I gave out at least 3 cards today from people who were totally 100% like not like mocking me at all. I know they weren't. So you know, it takes time. We ain't gonna do it. These people aren't gonna find out unless we go out there and try to reach them, in my opinion. So that's why I'm out here. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm gonna show you my little. I'm gonna go take a walk over to my walk of truth. Hang on 1 second over here. So over here we have just so everybody can see. We got my usual setup here. It's all, and just reach out, let Eric DeBay know that he inspired me to really to put out the my hollow hoax information more visible. Sometimes I get a little chicken. I got a Buick LeSabre now. I think it's like 2005. I had the old one was a Toyota Yaris. So now I got a big car because I got so fat. I needed a bigger car. What's his name is my favorite. The guy with the missing leg. This dude. What's his name again? You guys remember? I need to brush up on the whole Boston bombing BS thing. So, and then he over here, it looks like, I don't know, maybe people, but see that? Nobody has messed with them. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Jeffrey, what was his name? Bauman, Jeff Bauman. There it is. Thank you, Matt. That bothered me so much. So the hollow hoax, these hollow hoax ones, Stumpy. Wow, that's crazy that I played a part in waking somebody up. I don't believe that really, but I appreciate it. So that's my little walkway of truth for people. And people stand and take a look at them when no one's around. I'm surprised no one's ripped up my hollow hoax ones yet. Sweating pretty good. All right, guys. Sorry to see you. Government. If you break that word down, govern is control, mentis is the mind. Mind control, government. Huh. Did you know that?
Yes.
Good for you. You want a card? Because the earth is not a ball. Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh, you do know that? Huh.
Now, my son, the physicist, takes issue.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
What do you take issue with?
the fact that the sun rises over there and sets over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, like, seriously though, like, when do you think you learned that you lived on a spinning ball? What age?
2.
Right,
I
it's a
mean,
pretty young
it's
age.
pretty common knowledge. I
Right.
mean, and that doesn't mean it's false, though.
No, it
That's
does.
the thing.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's true
There's
either,
a
right?
lot of things that
Consens-
are widely believed that
yeah.
are actually true because they're believed for good reason.
Yeah. You guys trust the government?
The interesting thing is that
Of all the things.
Take a
though.
card though in the meantime.
Sure, thank you.
You're awesome, thanks.
no, I mean
Does he throw it in the trash?
the interesting thing is that I'm sure you've heard a lot of objections to your theory.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
100%.
first off, I'll say that I think it's a lot of people don't think at all about the way the world works. People walking by it. You do. So
Yeah.
that's good. So that's very, you got that going.
Encouraging.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think you got caught in a little bit of a trap where you kind of got latched onto this theory, and now every time you hear a counterexample or an argument against it, you pretty much have never found one that you couldn't explain.
Well, I used to believe I lived on a ball, right? I was on Team Ball Earth for 45 years of my life. Let me ask you this. Have you investigated the evidence for Flat Earth
I've
much?
actually watched a lot of videos on
Yeah?
YouTube about flat Earth. I know
Yeah.
you're going to say I know you probably watch Mark Sargent and all these.
Well, I used to. I don't watch them so much
Oh,
anymore.
okay, I don't know if there's like rifts in this community, but
Well, YouTube hides most of the work now.
I have to say it's a little bit. It used to be a little bit of pastime of mine to watch these videos.
Yeah.
So I think I've seen a lot of them, mostly because I'm kind of interested in just the ways people convince themselves of this,
Yeah.
despite the mountains of
Card?
evidence.
What?
I know, interesting.
I would just say, it sounds like if you've watched a number of videos, and I'm sure you have, if you've been kind of intrigued by it, and you're it sounds like you're sure though that you live on a ball.
I mean,
So there's, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you and give you reasons why I think you're incorrect, and it's almost the same for you. I've heard them all. For me, there's the physical in the physical world we live in. When you try to find that curvature, it's not there.
That's actually not true though, because I've watched, for instance,
Sailboat.
I mean, I'm sure you're gonna have an argument for this one too, but did you see the documentary Behind the Curve?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a big thing. Yeah, I mean,
Now,
there
do
was-
you think? Now,
there was an example where people in there did a test, and it didn't conform to what they
Yeah.
expected if the Earth was flat. It basically
Yeah.
proved the Earth was curved,
Yeah.
and then they just kind of rationalized it.
Well, I would say this to you: anything that makes it into the mainstream news, right? Do you trust the news?
No, but you don't need to trust the news. I mean,
Well, no, I'm just making a point though. Anything that seems, almost anything, it seems to me, that makes it into a mainstream outlet. Netflix, I would consider a mainstream outlet.
I know.
That was literally so easily identified as like a biased hit piece.
okay, yeah, but the thing is arguing from bias only gets you so far. Like, you have
Ooh,
to
Zion,
actually,
yeah.
the thing
See
is,
that.
is like, the most evil person in the world,
Yeah.
Whoever you think it is,
Yeah.
Obama, Stalin, might say 2 + 2 is 4, but that doesn't make it false.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to
Yeah.
agree that there are certain things where
Well,
it doesn't matter what the source is.
You're a physicist?
Yeah.
Does that would probably encompass the recent supposed collapse of the building in Miami? Do you find that a little or the World Trade Centers when they went down? Does that seem a little unusual to you or no?
We actually, I don't know, we used to, he probably does think,
I'm a WTC collapse, Building 7.
You're kind of a little conspiracy guy there. All right.
yeah, but
You disagree with him?
I'm not, I don't know. I'm not so
It's
sure about
interesting.
that.
There's a video of the.
But that's
Wait,
not
hold on.
actually relevant.
No, it is. It is. It certainly is. There's video of an airplane made out of what do they make them out of? Aluminum, really, primarily, right?
Yeah, but
They're
this is-
But there's video of that nose, the nose of an airplane coming out the other side of the World Trade Center intact.
So here's basically
That's amazing.
Here's basically your
Isn't
whole,
it?
Here's basically your whole argument.
Yeah.
You think that
You're not listening to that one,
people
though,
in
are you?
power.
You don't like that one.
No, just off this
Okay,
subject.
so
Yeah.
let me grant that that's
Well,
true.
but I've already
no,
acquiesced
here-
that we're going to have to agree to disagree on the
No, no,
shape
no,
of the
no.
Earth. How you doing, sir? You want a card? You want to join in on the
He's
on
hanging
the?
out.
Oh.
What about gravity?
Yeah. What is gravity, by the way? Tell me what gravity is.
Now we're talking his language.
Yes.
Oh, really? You know what gravity is? Because you're the only person on Earth
is,
that
he
does.
does.
No, he
There's
does.
a lot. They're called physicists.
No. When I look up and I look for an explanation of what
I'll
gravity
tell
is,
you,
it
there's
says that
something called
physicists.
general relativity.
No, you can tell. You can describe
And it's
the.
been tested
Wait.
extremely precisely.
Wait, you can describe what the phenomena of gravity does,
Yes, ma'am.
but you cannot say what it is. You do not know what it is.
Actually.
Really?
Okay, we have an effective theory.
A theory. Uh-huh.
You're gonna play that argument.
Listen,
A
you know
theory
what?
is the thing that describes. how
Listen,
something
guys,
works.
you
It
know
doesn't-
what?
it
There's a
doesn't
thing called
include-
wasting energy, and
Excuse me.
both of
Don't
us
be
are.
confused by it.
Yeah. No, that's
theory
okay.
Isn't a statement about our
Guys,
confidence.
I appreciate you stopping and chatting.
So you're really not interested in talking about it. You really just want to.
No, I'm here. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm here to let people know to investigate
No,
for
I'd like
themselves.
to stick with
And
gravity for a
no,
second.
no, it's okay. I'm interested in doing what I was
wanna talk
doing.
about gravity. I
Well,
love talking about gravity.
He does
Chat
like
was.
talking
I
about it.
That's
personally.
yeah. I'm sure you do.
Excuse me.
All right. It was nice chatting with you guys.
All right, we'll
Peace,
talk
brother.
later.
Thank you.
This guy's no fun. He doesn't want to talk about gravity.
Oh my God.
You don't get very far. I did an experiment when in my undergrad as part of one of these labs
Yeah.
where I actually measured the force of gravity between two objects.
That's awesome, bro.
Do you? No, I'm seriously curious. Do you
Yeah.
not believe in gravity?
Of course not.
Huh?
Of course not.
So what?
I really don't- I really don't-
That holds you to the earth.
Buoyancy, density,
What is
quite possibly.
What does that mean?
You don't know what buoyancy and density
I
are?
know what buoyancy and
So
density
why are you asking me?
Because that doesn't explain it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine.
But like, you have
It
no
seriously
idea-
might not.
I mean, I can listen. You only have one out here, by the way.
All right.
You
All right,
say-
guys,
you say
I
the whole
appreciate
Earth
it.
is accelerating upward. That's what they say. But
I have
that makes
cards
no
here if
sense.
anybody wants to investigate the true shape of the. Do you believe in a creator or no? You don't?
No.
So let me ask you this real quick regarding a creator. Oh, it's interesting. Do you think that the building behind you could build itself on its own?
Teleological.
I'm sorry?
Haley's teleological.
I'm just asking you a straight up question. You don't want to answer it. Can
Yeah,
that
yeah,
building
someone
behind
created
it, can it build itself on its
See,
own?
here's the thing.
You won't answer that? Because otherwise there's no sense in having a conversation.
No, someone built that.
Someone built it. Okay, great. And an automobile. Can an automobile build itself? No, it needs a right. Now let's get to a book, right? A book with the ink, the paper, the writing on it. Can that book write itself and build itself?
It's very unlikely.
Okay, right. Now scientists have a term for DNA, our DNA. That term, have you ever heard it? They call it the Book of Life. Do you know why scientists call it the Book of Life? They call it the Book of Life because our DNA has written coded instructions that tell our biology what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where to do it. Now you hold on one second. I'm finishing my point. My point is that you do not believe that the book itself can create itself, yet you think that our DNA can pop into existence out of thin air. That's an
No,
interesting
of course not.
dilemma.
Of course not.
14 billion years can do a lot of stuff.
So I guess it could
There's
build
a
a book.
very powerful
Why couldn't it build a
process.
book then, right?
There's a very
Wait, hold
because-
on.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because books don't reproduce. Books can't mate with each other and have selection pressures where books that are good, have good content,
Right.
don't mate with other books. And
But where does
produce
that
other-
first book come from?
That's an excellent question.
Right.
That's
From a
an-
creator.
If you want to.
Where does the first piece of DNA come from? From a creator.
But it has nothing to do with a flat Earth.
Yeah, this has nothing. to do
Yeah, let's get away from that. That's a troublesome subject,
No,
right?
no, mean,
I hear you, man.
get
I
you
used
that that's a real source of unlikelihood. You know, that's
Yeah.
a real question. You know, but so do you get the whole evolution thing? Once you have the first thing, that it evolves from one cell.
Yeah.
Do you get that part? Do you agree with
No, I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
that? Okay, but you just made an argument which is like, where'd the first thing come from? And I agree
They
with you.
can't. They
That's a- that's a
can't.
good-
They can't link a jump from like you think you literally your deep distant grandparents are freaking monkeys, man. That's comical. That's comical.
I'm looking at
I
one
guess
right
the
now.
I guess the monkeys. I guess they stopped evolving and we did. Like that's weird,
You know,
man.
there's very simple.
I used to be an
answers this
atheist,
kind
by the way. I used to be an atheist
I'm,
like you.
I'm sure you did. But
Yep.
there's very simple answers.
I don't
to
want to
these
be
questions.
labeled.
You can look
Good
up
for you.
these kinds of things,
fine.
like the theory of evolution.
All right. Well, listen, guys. It was great chatting with you, but I don't want to. I don't want to waste your time anymore. So I appreciate
You know,
it.
I'm just chilling here.
I hear you.
It's fun to try to straighten you out.
No, it's never
Try
fun.
to answer some of the questions that you clearly
Okay.
don't know.
All right, so there we go, guys. There's a physicist telling us how it is. I have a card here if anybody wants. That was exhausting. You want a card? I called people idiots when I first heard this.
You are laughing.
I did. I hear you, man. I laugh too, man. It is funny. But so is standing upside down in Australia right now. The people who are standing and they're upside down and trillions of gallons of water are being held by a mysterious force called gravity. Oh yeah, I should have asked for, but I didn't want to engage that guy anymore. That was a waste of freaking time. I gave him way too much time. I did that earlier too with another dude. Sometimes I just do it because out of boredom, you know, like it gets boring standing here holding a freaking sign with nobody willing to have a chat with me. So. Yeah, it is depressing. It was a waste of time. We're gonna get somebody soon. I think this guy's coming for it. You want to give me your first-hand proof that proves you live on a ball? Come on. Why are you running and laughing then? I find it funny that we have a bunch of moon landing believers here. Do you believe we landed on the moon 50 years ago and didn't go back? Raise your hand. Yep, nobody believes it. I'm with you. Good for you guys.
So what do you think about us having to wear the mask for another year? Do you think they're crazy? They're Looney Tunes?
Of course.
I think they're making a lot of money.
I remember you.
I remember you too.
How are you?
Right. My son is a barber. He has his own barbershop business, and he didn't get no shots whatsoever.
Yeah, and he's still alive, or did he die?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, okay,
and
that's
he's
good.
not wearing a mask either.
Yeah. And you're not, are you planning on wearing a mask?
Off and on. I've been wearing it off and on.
Yeah. Out of courtesy to others, or because you're actually concerned for your health?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Okay.
But I know it's a bunch of bullshit too.
Yeah, but sometimes it gets a little nerve-wracking, I guess, and it can make you nervous.
Well, they're controlling the whole world.
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't know if it's the government, but they're controlling the whole world.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's the government or there's another entity above the government, right? I don't know.
At first I thought it was China.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was coming from China.
Yeah.
But I really don't know.
Yeah.
But who knows?
You guys want cards? True shape of the earth? I don't mean to interrupt. They're lying about us being on a ball, I'm telling you. Look into it.
Flatearth.com.
Yeah, YouTube hides this information, guys.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, have you looked into it?
Oh,
Sorry, I
yes,
didn't mean to interrupt.
have. I think it's quite silly.
You think it's
I
silly?
think everyone should have their own opinion.
Well, good for you for looking into it.
Thank you.
Props to you. Most people won't even do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to try to hit them up.
This stuff is not, if everybody has to act crazy for another year, some people are not going to be able to handle it.
No.
They're going to be jumping off bridges.
I hope they're the COVID people in at least.
But I think they're going to be jumping off bridges. You know
Yeah.
why? Because a lot of people, for another year, they're not going to put up with it.
Yep, I'm with you.
It's nice talking to you.
All right, good chatting with you too. She's my friend.
Did you get your shots?
No, hell no.
I already have one shot.
Oh, my dad got it, and my guy on his second one, he got shingles. And he got shingles and almost killed the poor bastard.
I had one shot, and it was the Moderna shot. But I only had one shot. I didn't have two or three. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it that way.
Good for you. Be careful with that craziness.
I will. I'm trying.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But see, some people can handle it, some can't.
Yep. Yep. I have cards here, free card if anybody wants to actually investigate, which is now censored. Oh, you want one? I want a shirt. You want a shirt? Oh, I don't think I have one that's big enough.
I'll wear it.
Hang on one second, man. I think I have a large one there, man. Here's my friend. Hold on. He's coming over. He's had a few though.
filming?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Woo.
He's gonna give me one.
You're doing all right. You're
Hey,
not.
dude, the world is.
Cool. Let me see the backside. Oh, I can't. You have your
shit.
backpack.
I got a
on.
backpack.
All right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He's gonna totally let me get one.
This is team. All right, I'll give you a shirt too, man. If you guys, as long as you guys are gonna wear them.
Oh, dude, we'll support him.
Look at this. World War III is now.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
hold on. Look
Wait,
at the,
is it the Ruskies?
Slow down. No guns, no tanks, no bullets. It's a war for your mind. It sounds a little bit Alex Jones-esque. You guys know Alex Jones?
I think it's the Ruskies, dude, or the Chinese.
Yeah?
The Chineses?
Yeah. I don't
No,
think it's
dude.
any of those dudes.
Dude.
Hold on. Let me get you a shirt, but it might be small
Dude,
for you,
China
man.
is so
It's gonna be a muscle shirt.
Dude,
All right.
How can you have you have a big ass earthquake, a dust storm, dude, it's so like,
Here you go.
dude, you couldn't
look too small. Look at
You guys are team truth here.
you couldn't ask for anything more.
Hold on.
It's like,
Hold on.
dude, in China, man,
This is all I got.
that's the one.
Yeah. I don't know what size it
Get
is.
up, get your hat.
There we go.
I'm a rocker.
Nice. And you're and that's how you feel, right? Like that this whole thing is all BS, right?
No, but like, how could they have, dude? You know, I know I've been drinking.
What have you been drinking?
Just
That kills COVID.
Oh.
just this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it kills COVID. He's right.
Yep.
But dude, they're having a dust storm, an earthquake. Just name a natural disaster, and China is having it. It's just like,
Oh, right. Yeah.
I feel so sorry.
Yeah.
Like they have to purge all their dams and like, oh,
Yeah.
nobody died though. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know. Supposedly they said a bunch of people died. Oh, that one is okay. I survived. Yeah,
Oh,
and no
shit.
forced vaccines.
I know. I
Hold on one second. I have my. I got
took-
people checking out the wall
I
of truth there too.
took the higher ground.
You see
Yeah,
that?
it's perfect actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, that fits good.
That's
Man,
like
I am so
that's like
freaking
a
fat
muscle
right now.
medium.
So yeah, there's the I survived one. Stay still for a
That's it,
second.
right?
Let's model that for everybody.
Here.
Oh yeah, together. Maybe I think I'll make you guys the
Here, take a
I'm gonna make you my thumbnail for my YouTube video.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who do you think?
My name's Christopher
I
Burkhardt.
don't care.
CC, huh? Christopher Clark?
Christopher James Burkhardt.
Oh, B. Good. I don't like the whole CC thing too much. Freaks me out.
Not Sean
What is
Buckenbacher.
All right. I'm gonna get back to work, guys. But I appreciate it.
Dude, keep on rocking, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
Totally fit.
No, but China's like having a bad day.
I'm not selling them, but there's a guy I think I can get his information where you can get where those shirts. I have to re-find them. They're a limited edition. I think there's only about 50 of them in circulation. So you guys have,
About ink work, man.
2 of 50.
Come to Baby Blue Tattoos and get you a free tat, man.
There you go.
Hey, next week, dude, I'll bring some Sharpies and some white T-shirts, dude. We can make some fucking fun shirts.
Yeah.
I'll show you my work, dude.
Yeah.
I think you
Let me
gotta
get back
hats,
to work,
too.
guys,
All right.
because I think I got some people who are interested. I appreciate it.
Do some hats too.
Oh, where is your? Oh, he lost his back. Yeah, get that backpack. I would have lost. All right. So it's not easy. I want a free tattoo. Yellow's not my color. Oh my gosh, you're gonna give me a hard time about the free colors? You gotta have yellow and black. It's gotta stand out. Come on now. This thing is freaking not a fashion statement. What kind of truther are you? Folks, they tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour right this moment. You guys feel that spin, right? It's fast as a speeding bullet. It is. You want a card? No. True shape of the earth? Good breeze, keeping me in business here. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I've got some cards here that YouTube hides the information on. Any open minds here? No open minds? Everybody knows that they live on a spinning ball? Yeah? Everybody knows how fast they're spinning? 1,000 miles an hour. Uh-oh. All right. Here comes my boys.
Yeah, dude, that's the shirt I made.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of rainbows, man.
I know.
That shit creeps me out.
Houston to get following pot all day.
Careful. I can't believe you can just walk around with an open drink. Oh my God, man, that's crazy. He's not that he's doing anything wrong, so right now. YouTube hides this stuff. Why would they censor Flat Earth? The silliest idea ever, right? Why would they censor that? People can't even think for themselves these days. YouTube has to think for you, right? Go. I knew I would go live, and then there would be, I would get no conversations from anybody. Maybe I just had bad energy there. What time is it? I'd have to look on my phone, man. I don't even know. So I have a good little brain teaser for everybody. If the Earth is truly spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, and we get in a plane traveling 500 miles an hour in the same direction of the 1,000 mile an hour spin, you making time or losing time?
All right, man. All right.
11:06. Thanks, Critical. So, I was saying earlier, the Flat Earth People Finder just cracked 1,000 or 6,150 people on there. Thank you, brother. Have a good one. I got cards here if anybody wants. They say we're spinning right now 1,000 miles an hour. You don't feel the thing, right? No, we don't feel a thing. I had a nice family of Flat Earthers pass by me earlier. So there's a good little brain teaser. They say the Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. If we were to get into a commercial airplane traveling 500 miles an hour in the same direction of that 1,000 mile an hour spin, would you be making time or losing time, and why? Yeah. Everybody avoids that one. They understand it actually. They just don't want to even attempt to play with that spaghetti, mental spaghetti. Well, this is why I honestly, I don't do. I feel like it's boring, but I guess no one in the chat really cares. So I'll just chill out. We can talk about Flat Earth Fokker. I don't know what happened with him. Hey, you want a card, sir? Don't get hit by a car. What? Car's coming. Card? Yeah.
Where do you put the video?
My channel, Zoom Truth.
You want your card?
Sorry?
Is it on your card?
No, I think I have it. It's I'm on the activism page on the card, so you can find me.
What's the channel?
Channel's Zoom Truth, 2 words.
Okay.
Zoom Truth. Yeah.
Well, I'll check it out.
I'll have a new troll. Yeah.
Take care.
It's all right. So it looks like I'm gonna have a new troll. Everyone here trusts the government, right? We all trust the government. Raise your hand if you trust the government, right? Okay, good. No one trusts the government. That's a good positive sign. Do we trust the news media? I think if you're wearing a mask, you probably do. What do you think? You think so?
I hate news media.
People are checking out my wall of truth over there. Let's see how it's going over there. Oh, he's taking pictures though. Can you guys see that? That's good. That's encouraging. So it's doing double time for me over there. I have cards. YouTube hides this information, guys. Why would YouTube hide the shape of the earth? Because they know it's true. We do not live on a spinning ball. Somebody please take a card. Come on, it's time for an open mind to take a card. Who's going to be the first fearless person to take a card in spite of being ostracized by everybody saying, "What are you, crazy?" Nope, not yet. There's my boys over on the other side. Who might have said that? Look at that cute little dog. This guy's getting it. Oh, the sun's starting to creep into my spot. He did, huh? I know, I'm not sure whether it's hate the mask or hate the media. We all trust the government, right? Raise your hand nice and high if you trust the government. Should I say raise your hand if you don't trust the government? Raise your hand if you don't trust the government for me, please, somebody. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Raise your hand if you don't trust the government. Can you give me that?
The government.
You
I
trust the government.
Yes.
You do, 100%.
Yes.
They never
100%.
lie.
Whoever never lies.
Well,
Who never lies?
Well,
Who never lies? Who never lies?
Nobody.
Did Trump lie?
So then can you-
Did Trump lie?
yeah.
Do you believe in the big lie?
Are you a close talker?
Do you believe in the big lie
What is the big lie?
that Trump won the election?
I don't believe in any of I think there's selection. I don't even think I think the whole system is rigged. What do you think about that?
No, I think it's.
You think
worked-
that's impossible?
It's worked for many years.
It works
and
for
it's
who?
gonna for all of us.
It works,
It's
really?
a democracy.
Yeah,
Yes.
you like when they reach in and
you
take
think
you,
you
like when they
think
reach
you
in and
think
take
you
paycheck?
think that you can go to some other country and have something better? Tell me where.
No, they're all
Where would you go?
'cause
Where
they're all-
would you go in the world other than America?
All these-
Where would you? No, answer
I'm
my
trying
question.
to.
Where would you go?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm going to answer. You ready?
Yep.
I don't believe I could go anywhere because they're all controlled by a bunch of psychopaths, not just the United
Oh
States.
yeah. See?
You don't like that answer?
No.
You
That's
look, honestly, so you think you're free? You do? You really think
Yeah,
you're free?
I'm free.
So, at your house where you
I
live,
could punch you
have,
in the nose right now, and he would arrest me.
Yeah,
See?
another
Okay?
man. And how does he have the authority? How does he have
Because-
authority over you or me?
Because we gave that authority.
You
to
did.
the
I
police.
didn't. I didn't give any authority. You
You
did,
did.
maybe. I didn't.
You don't believe in the policeman?
Well, I don't. I just don't believe that I ever gave him any authority over me. He has a gun. He has power over me for sure.
Well, that has nothing to do with it.
That has
Anyway,
nothing to do with it.
I wish you the best.
Yeah.
And whatever you're promoting,
Yeah.
you know, good luck.
Government broken down. Govern is control meant mind. Mind control, my friend. Government broken down is mind control. Wake up, my friends. Wake up. Well, that was exciting. Triggered system lover says, yeah. He went straight to the Trump card. He did. Drive and Survive. I've been watching him. He has hopped off the Trump train. I'm proud to say. At least that's my belief. It's what it sounds like. Man, I need someone to take a card for me, because I'm getting really upset that people can't see that there are people. Guys, everyone here, raise your hand if you do not trust the government for me. Give me at least that. Okay, everyone trusts the government. Good. That's good. Here's Mark. He's staying on. What, are you getting camera shy now? I'm live streaming right now. What's going on, bro? Got to stay out of that sun, man. You see the people? They're all enjoying our banners over there. Look, he's taking photos and shit. It's nice.
Australia is crazy.
Australia's insane. Well, if it's
25
true.
million people, 921 died of the flu, and the whole country's in lockdown. And they advise not to talk to people anymore when you come into the.
Yeah.
So that's the world we're living in.
That's the freaking world, man.
Yeah, people are so brainwashed. So
They're so
how to get
brainwashed,
out-
dude.
I don't know how to get out of it.
I met a flat earth family. I met a family of flat earthers today. Like 5 people, and then earlier I met another woman who's a flat earther too. If you take a photo, you got to take a card. That's the rule. Come on, you're afraid to take a card, really? Come on, let's do a photo for here. You can have the card too. It's like a kit. You want a card? You don't want to investigate it. You know, there's a great saying. There's a principle that will keep a man in everlasting ignorance. It's a bar against all proofs, and it's a bar against all evidence. That principle is condemnation before investigation, right? So if you've never looked into whether or not the earth is flat and checked out that evidence, you really can't say that you know, right? Is that fair?
I have looked into it.
You have? Oh, good for you. Well,
So
that's
what's
good.
the distance to the sun and the earth?
Oh, I have no
You
idea.
see?
Wait, all right, let me ask you.
Remember
Well, how
numbers.
far,
Can you
is
remember-
how
I
far
don't
did they tell
remember
you?
numbers.
It's a test now. You're being tested.
Oh.
Damn you. Mark's
So-
tough. I
I know
love
what's
I already know that you
circumference.
didn't look into it.
We-
That's the first question.
He called her a liar straight up. Mark's tough.
I just asked the question.
Good call, man. You put the screws to her. Put the screws to her, dude.
I looked into it. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's the distance? I don't know.
I always let him get away with that, man.
No,
I
don't
always let him
anyone
get away.
Especially when they're smiling out of stupidity.
Yeah, it's pretty busy here. It's hot, man, huh?
Summer here. Yeah, it's we're lucky that we're here in Florida.
Yep, we are, man.
With the insanity what's going on. Yeah, my biggest nightmare, the nightmare where I wake up every day, is that there is no scientific proof that masks are doing anything and everyone's wearing them. That's my nightmare.
I like how. Oh, you know, I like how Florida is now like the worst place.
That's not
Everybody, raise your hand and confirm that we trust everything the government tells us, right? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you don't trust them. Then there you go. Good for you. All right, that's what I'll say. Raise your hand if you don't trust the government. At least give me that. Anybody know what government if you've broken down Latin? Govern is control. Mentis is the mind. Government. Control. Mind control, my friends. Look it up. Government is mind control. Got a cool breeze here. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think He's Netherlands. Is that Dutch? I think it's Netherlands. He's in from. Good call. Greatest story. We're gonna snag somebody soon. I can feel it. Here they come. Earth is not a spinning ball, my friends. Welcome to reality. They lied about everything. Are you with me? Yeah. Oh, good for you. An open mind. 1 out of like 10,000. Good for you. She snagged a card.
Yeah, baby. The Earth is flat.
You have a card? You want a card?
I don't want a card, but
No. Wait.
keep up the good work.
I feel like that's mockery, my friend.
Yep. I want to ask you again.
Oh,
where
no,
in
you're
the
back?
world- I'm back.
You're like
I
a
wanna
demon.
know
You're a demon,
where-
aren't you?
I'm a demon. Yeah. I love.
I'm joking. You're not a demon. I take
I
that.
love a good, good argument. But
Yeah.
where in the world are you going to live then? If it isn't going to be here.
I don't have a choice. I don't have any place to run to. They're all controlled by.
Well, then-
You know, literally. Do you know what? Do you know the government broken down? The word government in Latin. Govern is control.
Well, it
No,
doesn't-
hold on. Ment is mind. Government literally means mind control. Is that like crazy to you to hear that?
Well, why?
Did you know that?
Is that why you're here? Because of government control?
I don't. There is no. Where can you live without a government? You tell me and I'll go.
There is no place
Right.
that you can live. You need somebody who's going to direct
Says
society.
who? Says who? You?
Hey, how
Right.
you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Says you? Are you,
Said-
well,
you
you're
just
tell-
said it. You just said it.
No, you're telling
just
me I
said
need
it.
somebody.
You just said you did. You can't live without a government. You just said that.
No, I'm saying I
What
don't
did you
have
say?
I don't have the luxury of choice to live without
Okay,
government.
you
That's
don't
what I
have a
mean.
choice. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Do I have a choice?
are you going to die then?
What?
Are you going to die because you don't have a choice?
No, I'm just a slave. That's all. I'm comfortable being a slave, though. I've now accepted my new slave reality.
You're
I'm
a slave.
Yeah,
You're a
100%.
slave.
By definition, when they use coercion to force me to take money from me for my earnings, is that true? They use coercion. They coerce me.
I don't.
If you look up the definition of slavery-
with taxes, you mean with taxes?
Yeah, it's work
Okay.
without.
What would we have without taxes?
Free society. There's no
Yeah.
law that we have to
You'd
pay
have
taxes.
you'd have a
There's
you'd
no
be
law that we
you'd
have
be a
to pay
step
taxes.
closer to being
but
free.
Okay, but if we didn't have taxes, what would we
Guys,
have
YouTube hides
to
this
die?
information. Come on
We
now.
don't need anyone to guide
This
us. We
is
need common
the
sense.
reality is
Oh,
we
you
don't live on a spinning
you
ball.
don't need police. You don't need,
Yes, you need
electric lights. You don't need somebody who regulates the
Yeah,
price
no,
of
all,
things.
none of that comes about through your federal taxes where they steal your money on, which is the
They
predominant
don't steal
amount.
your money.
Sure they
We
do.
all-
I don't do it. They don't do it with my permission. That's for sure.
Well, nobody gives permission.
Right.
It's
So
just taken
right.
out. Okay.
Right. So that's literally they're taking it then by threat, aren't they?
I don't know if they, you.
What do you mean you
cannot
don't know?
pay. You cannot pay.
Yeah. So you're gonna
You,
you're,
if you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay.
Yeah. And nothing will happen to me.
I don't know.
You promise me
what
that?
do you think? What do you think will happen?
I'm concerned that
What will
men
happen
with
if you
guns will
don't pay
come
your
and take me
taxes?
away at
What-
some point.
Where will they
We believe
research?
this or not.
The Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Yeah, it's right here. It's flat.
Folks, they tell us we're
But
spinning
you see now
1,000
you're
miles an hour
avoiding-
right this
Tom,
moment
you're
at the
avoiding-
equator.
you're
We're
avoiding-
circling the sun. They say it's 66,000 miles an hour.
I give you $10,000. Huh? Do you know what? Okay. What's
I have
the
cards
distance
here if
to the
anybody
sun?
wants.
The what?
The distance from the Earth to the sun. What they tell you?
I don't even.
Mark's
I don't
getting
know.
heated.
Look it
So
up.
how do you know that it's? If you look into it, come on. I challenge you. I give you $10,000 if you prove it with me, which you can. And tape this shot. Show it to all your friends.
I'm gonna.
$10
I'm
grand.
taping it. I'm just taping it, just like he is
Listen,
taping it.
let me give you what is the curvature of the Earth? You don't know.
I don't know.
See, here we go. I'm going to teach you something. The curvature
I like
is,
that point.
The
Want a card?
curvature of the Earth is 8 inches.
Take a card.
See what it is.
8
Oh,
inches.
the Earth is not a spinning ball, my
Are you
friend.
listening?
They lied about the shape of the Earth. Did you know that?
Have my attention.
Well, it's
Because,
not exactly.
I'm
It's not a
trying to
complete,
explain something.
absolute perfect.
The curvature of the
circumference.
Earth is 8 inches.
What?
The first
It's
mile
not a
that goes
complete
exponential.
circumference.
Right.
Exponential times the mile.
But you think you live on essentially a ball, right?
Chicago skyline is
Well,
60
it's
miles away.
circular.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
because it's
What-
There's
what-
gravity, like
what-
something has a center.
Yeah. What first-hand evidence makes you think that?
Over
What you say?
through the air.
Um,
Doesn't, okay, let's put this down because if the Earth
studying
turns
science,
right,
information come
bigger
to us, evidence for hundreds of years.
Yeah. But like what?
Goes
What have
back all
you?
the
What
way
have,
to
what have you seen?
Copernicus.
What makes you think that you live on a ball personally?
Everything I learned about in
Yeah.
science before they started bringing up woke science.
Do you know that couple hundred years ago, just a few hundred years ago, 200, 300 years ago, everyone thought that the Earth was flat? Did you know that? Science books had it.
Right.
All the science books had it.
Many stuff, but some science books had it,
Yeah. And then they changed it.
And you think it's flat?
I detect no motion whatsoever. Physics. There's a physics term they call it. It's a constant circular motion is constant acceleration, and we as humans would feel acceleration, right? But we don't feel any. But if the Earth was spinning, we should feel that. And we don't feel anything. Do you feel anything?
I feel the gravity that we have.
You feel the gravity?
Yeah, gravity.
What do you feel?
Everything I know about science, and I do work, I help people who have pain, and I know that I work with the body, and I can see how gravity and how motion works. Everything I've learned sort of supports that.
All right.
But I respect, you have an opinion.
Thank you, brother. All right. How you doing, brother?
That's okay.
You want a card?
How do you explain?
Yeah. Take card.
Let me ask you a question.
I know the Earth is round.
Yeah. Have you ever looked into flat Earth?
25 million
But I've been
people,
around the world
920.
before.
Yeah. There's flat earthers who have been around the world.
I've gone east and
Yeah.
came up west.
Yeah.
So I know it's round.
You can do that on a flat Earth.
How do you
And
do
the whole
that?
country.
I have a little picture of how the flat Earth works over there, but
Well, you can describe it.
it's essentially imagine a pizza, right, where the crust is like.
No, I'm not going around in a circle. I'm going around.
Well, that's a circle.
Who determined that the
Right, but I'm not going in a flat shape.
How do you know?
Like the insanity we have
Because I know that.
On what? What are you going around the Earth on? In a plane?
Because of a virus, you cannot
On a
make
plane?
your door. That's
Where do you go
normal.
around it
I'll
on?
tell you what, is the sun flat? Let me ask you.
Well, hold on.
Is the sun flat?
Is the sun flat?
Do you believe it's flat?
I don't know.
Or do you believe that the moon is flat?
I don't know on that one either. I don't know whether they're flat or whether they're
Right, so
spherical.
when we look up and see a disc, but if we observe it over a period of a month or 2 months or 6 months,
Well, check this out. Let me leave you with this.
prove to ourselves
This is
and
the biggest
understand in our
assumption
own understanding that it's round.
Let me just leave you with this. Have you ever investigated the evidence for flat Earth?
Hey, let me look into
Not really.
it.
No.
Tell me some
Okay.
more.
And listen, when I first heard people claiming that the Earth was flat, I was so close-minded that I said, "What kind of idiot? What kind of idiot would say that the Earth is flat?" Right? So then, what happened is for some reason I started to look into it, right? And I was on Team Ball Earth, right? And so I'll just leave you like I think this is a statement that I attribute to myself prior to looking into flat Earth, and that is there's a principle that will keep a man in everlasting ignorance, right? That principle is a bar against all proofs. It's a bar against all evidence. And that principle is,
But I'll look
hold
for
on,
evidence from some
But wait, hold on.
person. I get it from my
hold
own
on.
observation.
That principle, though, is condemnation before investigation.
Well, I don't condemn it. If everybody on the planet, right here, if we all just automatically, hey, everybody, we all now believe that the Earth is flat.
Then you would believe it?
So, no, I'm just saying, if everybody did, what difference would it make?
What difference would it make?
Yeah, what difference would
So,
it make?
if
If it's flat or round.
But this is difference doesn't make it. Your whole life is a lie. No, it doesn't make any difference.
My life ain't no lie.
No, but he's just responding to, you saying it sounds outlandish to say, if the Earth truly is flat, and to say what difference does it make? That's astounding to hear.
Sure. So what? Why would it matter if it's flat or round? Right?
You wouldn't have any curiosity as to why they were hiding that from you your entire life.
But I already know that it's round.
But you
Government's hiding a lot of shit.
Well,
on
we're
won't
going
give a
circles
shit.
now because you say you already know it's round and yet you haven't done any investigation. You took the card.
I do observation.
Yeah, I would just
I'll
say,
take the card.
listen. Yeah. I would just say, listen.
I do observation of my
Yeah.
own, like the climate. They say, oh, there's global warming.
Yeah.
Look, man, I grew up on the Gulf of Mexico, lived there my entire life, and in 58 years, I can tell you the sea level has not risen 1 inch because of my own observation, not because of what some scientist says or what the government says.
Right. So then,
believe the
yeah. So
government.
great. But you do believe what you do because the government is the where. When did you learn that you lived on a spinning ball? At what age?
When I observed it for myself.
No, you learned it when you were 5 or
No,
6
you don't
years
tell
old.
me no.
Well, wait. Let's talk. Did you go to school?
Uh-huh.
Did you go to school, public
I did
school?
go to school.
And did they have globes in those schools?
Sure they did.
And how old were you when you went to that school? What age?
Well, I went from 6 to graduation.
Right.
man.
Yeah, so around 5 or 6, right, your teacher's saying, hey, here's where you live, and she points at the globe, and she goes, yeah, and there's people who are standing upside down in Australia, and you're just nodding up and down, going, okay, whatever you tell me,
It
right?
ended up falling off because of gravity. Would you like me to explain that to you?
You're going to explain gravity to me?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm interested in you giving me the whole theory of relativity and supporting evidence for
No,
gravity.
I don't have all time for that.
Yeah.
But you know where I'm going with it.
Yeah, all I'm saying,
You know
though.
the Earth is round, man. Stop being, like you are, man. You know it's round.
It's not, my friend.
So,
It's not.
there's no gravity. How come we're not floating around?
Do you know how fast? Let me ask you a couple questions about the Earth. I'm pretty sure I know more about our ball Earth model than you do.
Sure.
Do you know how fast it is they say we're spinning at the equator?
17,000 some odd miles an hour.
That's a little fast. It's actually 1,045 miles an hour that we're supposedly spinning at the equator. Now, do you know that we are also circling the sun?
Right.
Okay. And do you have any idea how fast we're supposedly circling the sun at?
Not really.
66,600 miles an hour. 666, by the way.
Cruising, ain't it?
Now, when you think about this for a second, at 66,000 miles an hour, that's 65 times faster than a speeding bullet out of a gun. And that's in an elliptical, not a circular, in an elliptical manner. So you would expect there would be some slowing down and speeding up in an ellipse, wouldn't you?
There is.
Well, if there is, we would be feeling it then. But we don't feel anything, do you?
Because of gravity.
Gravity is the
And our
answer?
Atmosphere and the Earth's magnetic
All
field.
right.
Am I being recorded?
Yeah, you're on live right now with
Oh
people.
my God!
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's no big
guys.
deal. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good, man. But I would just say, if you get a chance, just hop online, watch Eric Dubay on that Flat Earth 101, and just watch it for maybe a little bit of entertainment.
I'll check it out. I have friends that I went to school with
Yeah.
that believe that the Earth is flat.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I know other people that think it's flat.
No
You're not
kidding.
alone.
Yeah, no, I'm not alone. I know that. There's actually quite a few people, and YouTube censors this stuff, which you gotta wonder why.
Well, hey man, I'm gonna go grab you something to eat. It was nice chatting with you.
Awesome.
I got your card, and I will be checking you out. What the name?
My YouTube channel is Zoom.
Eric Dubai.
Oh, Eric Dubay is on YouTube. He's the channel, and you watch.
that on here?
Yeah, what you can do is on there. They feature his video, 200 Proofs of Flat Earth. So take a look at it, man.
that you?
Maybe your friends are right, right? Maybe the Earth isn't a ball, man.
They could be right, but I doubt it.
Okay, that's fine. I laughed at this stuff when I first heard it.
That's right, man. Have a great day.
All right, thank you. Free cards? No, you're on a ball. You don't want your ball taken from you, do you? I hear you. Anybody with an open mind? Want to take a card and learn about the true shape of the Earth? No? All good. Sun's creeping over to me. So. Raise your hand if you don't trust the government. Who here doesn't trust the government? Anybody? No? Everybody trusts the government? Okay. Good for you. That's good. It's hard for people not to raise their hand when I say that, but they still did it. It's funny. Yes. In the Bible, it even says it clearly. Stationary and immovable. I don't think it. We know it.
You really think
Yeah,
it's flat?
here's information.
How come you can't walk?
Check it out.
How come you can't walk off the end of it?
Who says there's an edge? Is there an edge to space?
People have taken a boat all the way around, right?
What?
People have taken a boat all the way around.
All the way around what? The flat Earth? Yeah, you could do it on the flat Earth. You could do it on the flat Earth too, couldn't you?
Okay, then
Think-
you upside down.
Yeah, no. You just think of it like a pizza, and you'd be flat. You'd be going around the outside where the crust is, and all the continents are on the
You
inside.
can't walk. You can't.
But you
fall
go
off
from
the
country
edge.
to country.
You'd be going around. Listen, there's so much. I'm not. I never come out here with any intention to like try to convince anybody.
Okay, I'm trying to learn something.
Yeah,
new.
what I would do is on that Flat Earth 101 card, there's a guy, they feature video by a guy named Eric Dubay, 200 proofs the Earth is flat. If you watch that, you're either going to be like, I'm interested in learning more, or this guy's batshit crazy, right?
I think you're batshit crazy right now.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
I'm willing to learn.
Of course you do, because I'm telling you, when I first heard this, I was like, what kind of idiot would say the Earth is flat? Those are literally what the words that
How
came
would
out
you
of my
get
mouth.
from one just say we're going in Africa. We take off and we go all the way
Yeah.
around back to Africa.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Yeah.
So how do you get that if it's flat?
Yeah, just how you did it in a big circle.
No, if you go this way, you will still
It-
hit an intercontinent.
You will see there are actually multiple.
Be able to get back to your
There,
starting
guys, there's multiple videos that will explain it in detail for you.
Because
Yeah.
videos can never be manipulated, right?
Well, no, it's not that they're being manipulated. They're just providing you information, and then you have to use your brain and decide whether that information makes sense or not. What?
How do you know the videos aren't being manipulated?
Well, videos can certainly be manipulated, but what I'm saying is the people who made the videos, they're flat earthers, and there's people in flat Earth, I guess, who are out to make flat Earth look bad. You have to decide that and decipher what's good and bad.
Videos you're taking right now.
I'm
Where
live
are we gonna
streaming
be?
right now. We got 62 people watching, and they just like to hang out and see how the conversations that I get to have with people. And like, let me tell you, on a day like today, if I get to hand out a dozen cards, I consider that a success. That's how, like, I guess, like, there's just not very much of an open mind, and people are like, they already know everything so sure. And I love this I use this saying many times a day, and I think it's such a great saying which describes, I think, the mass of our society, and that is, there's a principle that will keep a man in everlasting ignorance. It's a proof against all proofs and a proof against all evidence. That principle is condemnation before investigation. Right? So all these people walking around, they've never investigated flat Earth, and they give me a chuckle when they laugh at me. And I know more about the ball Earth model, more than likely, than they do. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, but you know what I want to ask? I want to ask you to do?
Yeah.
Turn your sign over because people need to know that.
Oh, you like my
Yeah.
the other side? This one, this is when I used to go to the protests, and it says the government is the virus. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think the government's the virus anymore. You know what I really think? I think it's the people themselves. They've shut off the ability to have a conversation and be open-minded, right? So is the government really the virus, or are we our own worst enemy?
There are socialist, globalist agenda behind it.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
That's trying to.
Have you looked into flat Earth?
Well, no, we got the card, but the government.
Here.
Thing, no,
Take.
we got one.
Oh, you got one. Good.
Yeah, but people really need to know what's going on today.
I know. I went out. Listen, I have the whole mask banners. I have banners down there and all the other lies. And I do this. You know why? Because it's a little less stressful. Because people like laugh at me here rather than like if I bring my mask thing out, man. Look at my shirt, by the way.
I know.
Right? I mean, I wear that, and I get like people want to beat me up sometimes because of what I wear.
But they need to know. They need to start thinking.
Come on out with me. I'm here, and I'll be here on the weekends.
I'm telling my friends. They
Feel
don't
free.
really buy it.
But I need you. If you look into the flat Earth, though, it is truly amazing when you learn the true shape of the Earth, and you figure out that it's all been a lie. It is so amazing, such a great feeling to see it. Because once you see it, it's like I can't even describe it. So I would look into it.
The virus hadn't even been isolated.
I know. I'm with you on all that. There is no virus. Yeah. I don't think there is, at least. All right, peace, bye-bye. All right. So, she was fun. I lost my friend Mark. He loses his mind sometimes. Let me see. There is no virus. I'm in the sun now, so I can't really read. So I just had a few cards given out. I don't know. I got people checking out our. Maybe not. Oh, she flung her mask at me. She got her infected mask all over me. It's so funny. She pulled it away from her face and let it smack her in the face. How funny is that? People are great. Look at all the people looking at my wall of truth over here, by the way, guys. Look at this. You see this? See, I'm doing double time when I work doing my work. That's double time, my friends. It's the wall of truth. See that? See the woman looking? I'm just going to let them look on their own, though. Just taking a quick drink break. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, there you are. I thought you went all crazy.
I know that guy, yeah. But you see, I've looked into it. Yeah, really? Got ask some questions, people don't know shit. That's the whole thing.
I just spoke. The coronavirus is a good little equalizer for us, though. There's a lot of people who think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? So that helps.
Absolutely.
So
the guy was standing here. Said, "Oh, absolutely, it's flat." He said, "I put some balloons up." He said.
Yeah, man. I ran into a whole family of freaking flat earthers, man.
Yeah.
A whole family earlier. Yeah.
How did that go?
They only stopped and said hi, and they were like 100%. She gave me 2 thumbs up. You guys want a little card on flat earth? Check it out.
Sure.
Good for you. YouTube hides this stuff.
Yeah.
Little world of lies. Sorry.
She goes, I believe it right away. I wonder if some of these people are just calling the police right on me. I have my hollow hoax gas chamber stuff over on the far end. I can't believe no one has picked those up and thrown them out, man. So I have a nice, polite crowd here in Florida. They really are, generally speaking.
Because the sun is always shining.
Yeah. It makes them kinder and gentler. I didn't put any of my cards out for people to grab, but I think my banners actually say, yeah. See that? I got stoplookthink.com. Dave Weiss. See that, brother? Max should check out Voynich channel.
Like, I still get very upset with the stupidity of the people. I shouldn't say that, but...
Dude, I don't know why I always ask you this. Netherlands, right? You're Netherlands.
What difference does it make that we've been lied to with everything? For me, it makes no difference because I have to wake up every morning.
I'm with you, man. That's insanity, right?
Huh?
That's insanity.
It's just how brainwashed people are.
You're from the Netherlands. Everyone's asking that. You're Dutch, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I was confirming that, but I was like, sometimes I get you confused with like one of the other countries, like Dutch countries. I forget which it is. I don't know why.
Yeah, we sold New Amsterdam in 1672 to the English as we speak, which we speak in Dutch right now.
I think it's interesting look at how the people like look at the banners like when they're on their own. Like if I'm not there, you see that lady looking at them in the blue. Like I wonder, like is she like picking up the point of it a little bit? You think?
People can think of themselves.
Yeah.
Like what you put out here.
Yep.
Makes. If I would not, I would have thought from, hey, let's think about this. And that's what people do, and you can see them. So you got into a conversation with Tom. Yeah, I know Tom. There's no government. No, and he's right in a certain way.
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing that either.
You see him saying?
Yeah.
I think we need some order in a certain way.
In this world, we do. Yeah.
The whole tax system and
Yep.
Corrupt.
But I'd like it to be more optional, where you get to choose what services you want from said. I don't even know how it would work. You know.
I've never thought about it, but
it's not easy. It's. I have cards. If anybody wants a card here. No. You're welcome. It's great in the shade, huh? You cool off immediately. I want to kind of hear what people are saying down there. Should we go visit? Let's go visit them. I'll put this one down for me. Oh, I think they're walking off. I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna go visit. Come on, come with me. Dude, yeah, unbelievable. They walked away. I scared them away. If anybody has any questions, just give me a holler over here. I have cards too. If you want to look more into this stuff.
So you say the Holocaust doesn't exist?
Well, there were certainly work camps, right? There's no doubt about that. What I'm saying is right up there. As far as the evidence for gas chambers, if you look into it, if you seriously look into it with an open mind, the numbers, they don't work. And I don't know if are you aware that there used to be like quite a few years, probably 30 years ago, 40 years ago, there were when in Auschwitz it said there were 6 million people who were exterminated in the camp, right? They have since reduced that now down to 1.4 million. Right, and now I'm not saying that's proof in and of itself, but that all came about by people saying this is nonsense what you're saying, and I don't know if you saw on the other one, but there's numerous articles over here that are in the.
Ladies, you didn't hear this. No, I'm good. I can't.
But this is interesting. Oh, by the way, here's the one saying 4 million people died, right? Yeah. And then they changed it to this one over here, which is now it says 1 million, right? 1.5 million.
Oh, you got in the front.
But I think this is really interesting. You see the year on this? These are newspaper articles, and I'm talking like the New York Times, other major newspapers, and it talks about 6 million Jews dying, right? But the only thing is that's in June 26th of 1940.
It's my birthday.
But do you hear what I'm saying? That's 1940. Here's another one article, 1939, and here's one from 1914 talking about 6 million Jews dying in 1914.
Okay, well, there's 6 million, 5 million, 4 million.
Right.
It happened. It happened. It's a fact.
Yeah.
People were gassed. They were put in camps.
Yeah.
They were malnourished.
Yeah.
They were mistreated.
You're sure of it? You're sure?
Well, you ask the Jewish
You see this
people.
little old lady here? She's 85 years old. It's illegal to actually investigate or to actually make any proclamations that are against the government story on the gas chambers. She was thrown in jail for 2 years, just for speaking her own mind on how she sees things. It's illegal in over like 12 countries, European countries, to contradict the official story. It's illegal. So much for the truth standing on its own, right?
It shouldn't be. Nothing is illegal, but I'm just saying.
Well, it is there. It is. Look it up. Listen, I don't expect anyone here to. It's way too overwhelming of your current belief system to come here and think that for me to think that you're going to switch your mind on the subject. What I do is I would hope that if you're interested in trying to maybe prove me wrong, this is where there's a good bit of evidence. HolocaustDeprogrammingCourse.com, and you can go on there and you can read for probably 10 hours on the subject, and see the evidence that people who have been fighting this misinformation.
Well, people survived. There's still people alive that were in these camps.
Yeah.
They're still alive to this day.
There's actually people who who said that they saw no evidence of gas chambers. Yeah. And they were in the camps.
What about 9/11?
9/11. Yeah, I need to get a 9/11 banner. I don't have any out here.
Oh.
What do you think about 9/11?
Of course.
You think that it's all just as the government told us?
What they say?
They told us that a dozen or so terrorists hijacked some planes, flew them into buildings, and then the buildings fell down. You believe that story?
Well, I was there, so I know.
I was there too. I was in Jersey City.
I was in
Yeah.
New York. I lived there.
Okay.
The buildings went down.
3 buildings went down.
Huh?
3, not 2.
Yeah, 3 buildings? Yep.
That's the clue. That's the smoking gun, because that building collapsed also in its own footprint, not hit by anything.
Free fall.
And
Why? Because of the impact.
no, because it was the controlled demolition like the other building.
Right.
If you talk about architects and engineers, buildings never happened in history. It's just a controlled demolition, and building 7 is the smoking gun. That's the clue and they said Larry Silverstein admitted itself. They gave the authorization to pull it. Pull it is a demolition term. It takes at least 2 weeks to control demolition.
To set up all the dynamite and everything.
So
to blow it up.
Pentagon there was no airplane remains at the Pentagon. You just see a hole in the Pentagon. And no video cameras there from that area. It's so if you look into it, But with everything, if you look into the flat earth, that there's no curvature. I give people $10,000 for if they can prove to me the curvature, because it doesn't exist.
Yeah. That was won in court too, by the way. Somebody won in court.
the Netherlands?
Ja, ik hoor het.
Oh, je bent ook van
Ja,
Nederland?
ja. Ah, maar die vent is gestoord, man.
Wie?
Gestoord, deze vent.
Nee, is niet gestoord.
Ja, maar dat is...
Waarom? Holocaust, I agree because my parents lived in the Netherlands.
Ja,
Yes.
voor mij ook.
So, my father was in the war in the Netherlands. My mother was in the war in the Netherlands.
You need to study up on the Holocaust gas chambers, then, my friend.
I was not there, but
No, I know, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna contradict me, then I would prefer you bring it with evidence, my friend.
But you cannot. Okay, we are not. You cannot prove that they're there, and I cannot prove they were not there.
No, I'm just saying, have you looked into it?
Of course, I looked at.
Yeah.
My parents, we lived in the.
Right. So you think that there's proof that there were gas chambers?
I don't know. I don't know. But there were Jewish people disappeared and never saw.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing against
So
that.
what's the gas chamber? Is that really what important is the gas chambers?
Well, no, the gas chambers is like a whole narrative that they use to freaking create a whole Holocaust industry where all they do is make freaking money off of it. They have freaking museums everywhere. By the way, on Building 7 on 9/11, on the CBC News, they actually pre-announced that building collapsing by something like I don't know, it was an hour or two. So they announced a building collapsing before it even happened. It's on video. You can look that one up. That's strange, right? Why would they do that?
9/11 was to take over the Middle East. A year after 9/11, then we had how do you control the European Union? By its currency. A year after 9/11, 2002, what did we get? We get the we get the euro, and that's what happened.
Yep.
And then when Gaddafi had to die, and and now we're here in another pandemic.
Yeah.
Taking control.
Hold on
over
one
the
second.
people.
Can I give you guys cards?
Yeah, I got a card.
Oh, you did?
I did. You gave one to me earlier.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. You guys are pretty open-minded, or is this almost like comedy to you?
A little. We're just a little confused.
Like,
Yeah.
are you saying that the Earth is like one-dimensional
Dimensional
or
or like two-dimensional? Like, at what point does
flat?
How flat is
Like
flat?
level and well, it has terrain, right? It goes up and down. We
Yeah.
know that. There's mountains and
But
things
is
like.
there a backside?
Is there an underside? Yeah.
There is. So
No. I mean, your question. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how can I speak about an underside? I don't know. You know what I mean? Let me ask you. I mean, does it seem strange to you when you talk about space, right? I think you guys are probably pretty comfortable that space goes on forever and that it's constantly expanding, right?
It's not great. It's not comforting, but I believe it.
Right, but I mean that's
Why do
right.
you believe
Yeah, exactly.
Why do I believe it? I'm not quite sure. I mean,
Yeah.
and nobody really knows.
Good for
so,
you.
I mean, I might as well take a
That's a
stand.
question, because everything what they tell you, especially NASA, everything what they tell you cannot prove.
Oh no, you can't prove
But
it.
I can prove that the Earth is flat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have the evidence.
Yeah.
We have the evidence because there's
Yeah.
a lot of people you can test it. But if you have to look into it, what's the curvature of the Earth?
Go ahead. You can go through it. Fine. I'm
You
sorry.
live on a ball.
Have you taken astronomy? Have you like looked into telescopes
Geometry.
and seen?
Geometry.
Yeah.
I had geometry is not that
Keep an
difficult.
open, keep an open mind. That's all. Because you don't want to.
I believe it's
What?
spherical.
Of course.
How does
Why would-
gravity is about? I think it's all bringing it.
Listen, guys.
You know,
We
you
were on.
spin
I was
in a
on Team
circle,
Ball Earth.
yeah.
I was on Team Ball Earth up until age 45, right? So I can empathize with why. Like, yeah. And of course, you're going to believe it because when you were 4, 5, 6 years old, you went to a school, and in the school they have a globe, and yeah, exactly.
That tracks. And
You guys
I
think-
like that theory.
Yeah.
It's like it makes sense to me in my
Yeah.
brain. And like, hey, it doesn't affect my life in any way, so why
Yeah.
argue?
But it's more than that, right? Because a lot of people say at the end of the day, what does it matter, right? If it's flat or a ball. I got to go to work. I got to make my money, right? Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah. But that's at the most that's at the simplest form of thinking. Because at a step,
I know what
you
you
step it
mean.
up one level higher, right?
just
And
a
you go,
trusting
why are they
person.
hiding that I
I
live
don't
on a
think
planet?
everyone's out to get everybody. That's my thing though.
Yeah.
It's like I think we're all just looking for happiness.
You
We're
guys-
all just trying to be happy people.
You guys saw this, right?
I'm not religious in any
Yeah.
manner. I don't
Yeah.
I don't believe in
You don't
organized
believe?
religion.
You don't believe in Creator, or do
I
you?
don't at all.
All right, check this out. I have a good one for you. This is fun.
I have a question.
Yeah, wait. Yeah,
If
go ahead.
if the Earth is 2D,
Yeah.
but we're three-dimensional,
I'm not saying it's 2D. I'm not saying it's 2D.
but you're saying it's flat.
It's yeah. It's just
But
it goes
like,
out
if it's
flat,
flat,
and then there's.
Like a tortilla? Like is that flat?
All I know is that it's flat, and then more than likely, there is a container of some sort above us.
So you're
Have you
saying
guys
we're
ever?
like one
No.
hemisphere.
The base that we're standing on, the floor that we're standing on, that is a terrain with no ball. Yeah, there's no ball. But I want to go back to not having a creator real quick.
Where is South Africa then?
There's a flat Earth. If you go to where's my flat Earth map over there, you can get an idea. Yeah, you can see it on. There's like it's a general idea model, and I don't know if it's actually perfect or not. So I don't know, but I want to leave you with this real quick. Hold on.
If you don't know if the model works or not, then how can you
He's
assert
not,
that it's flat?
he's not necessarily saying that the Earth isn't
Well,
round.
no,
It
right.
just you don't know.
Let me ask you this.
Oh,
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you. If somebody told you, hey, listen, you know the Earth is a ball. Go ahead and prove it out for me and put it on the map exactly where all the countries. They can't even do that now. All the countries are like different sizes on different.
Well, that's
on different.
because due to different projections, you can't fold a flat piece of
Right.
paper and make it round.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to go back to one statement she said. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Please give me 1 second.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's hear
Because you're kind of, I guess, you consider yourself like an atheist, where you don't even believe there's a creator. Okay,
I know, yeah.
Good. We have common ground there in that I was a hardcore atheist for the first 45 years of my life. And anybody who brought up God, religion, Bible, or any of that nonsense, I literally would be like, oh my, I have to deal with this now. It would trigger me. So, long story short though, the building behind us right here, right? Do you think that building could build itself out of thin air and just show up?
No.
No, you don't. How about the cars?
I don't
How about the
think-
cars on the
I don't
road?
think anything.
How about that car?
The
that
universe
truck?
is made out of all
All right,
the
check
same
this out.
elements.
Let's check this out. All right, wait, hold on. Let
It's
me,
assembled in some manner.
All right,
Nobody
so-
knows that the universe was made.
yeah. All right, so let me continue. A book, right, with the writing,
Yeah.
the ink for the writing, the paper, the binding, the glue for the binding, the binder itself. Could that come into existence on its own, pop into existence?
It comes from elements in the universe.
Right, but could it write itself and do all that on its own and just show? Okay, great. All right, so now the scientists, right, out there, they have a name for our DNA. Okay, have you ever heard what they call our DNA?
Deoxyribose.
No. Oh, good for you. But there's another. They have a. But that's super. They have a nickname for it though. Do you know what the nickname is? The Book of Life.
Yes.
Have you heard that? All right. Now, why do you think they call it the Book of Life?
All living things have some form
Of DNA, and what does that DNA do?
It's the building blocks of life.
Well, it tells the cells what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and where to do it.
Yes.
It's almost like a book in and of itself, right? Like a book.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you. You just said that you don't think a book can pop into thin air out of its own. It needs a creator, right? It needed someone to build it.
Books aren't living things. That's different. Like trees.
The
They
book of life is a metaphor.
But what I'm asking here is but that DNA is instructions, isn't it? It's writing.
Yes.
So where did that writing come from?
Evolution.
It's instructions. I mean,
Telling
it literally
us we
is.
have writing in our body.
No, it's saying evolution.
The question is actually, Lee's answer is, it's so complicated, it needs a creator. But the fallacy
But
of that,
I
the
disagree,
fallacy
I
of the
disagree,
argument, yeah, the fallacy of that argument is if DNA is too complicated to have happened on its own and needs a creator, then by definition, the creator is too complicated to have happened on its own, and he would need a creator. And now you're stuck in an infinite loop.
Right.
Which
Now
is why
you-
no one knows where the universe is.
Yeah,
Right.
and now if you want to, now the intelligent design creationists would
Right.
short circuit that, going, no, God did it, and God doesn't.
Well, hold on. All right, let me interject for a
I get
moment.
what you're saying.
But let me interject.
Listen.
So, how I got from, I know, like, it might be meaningless to you, but it might be interesting for you just to consider, because I was like an atheist just like yourself. But when you look around and you look at the flat Earth evidence, if you ever get a chance to do that, and I hope you do, when you understand that the Earth is flat and that the stars above us and the sun and the moon are just circling above our heads, right? It doesn't take gravity to keep them in pool or anything like that, right? Hold on a second. That they're doing that of their own accord because they were meant to, right? If you can, but that's the explanation, because now you no longer have gravity as an excuse, because they're not going around
I
around.
believe in gravity.
Of course you do.
I
Yeah.
believe in around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've looked into a telescope
Yeah.
and I've seen the
Yeah.
circular
How much have you
nature.
investigated flat Earth, by the way?
None.
None. Okay, great. And so, yeah.
Because I don't believe it.
Yeah, no, right. But here's what I would leave you with, and it's not like the way I viewed my life. Right?
I like hearing about it. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
All right. There's a great quote, and I think it sums up like what we get stuck in. Okay, and the way the quote goes is, there's a principle, that which will keep a man in everlasting ignorance. right? It's a wait, just listen.
Yeah, but
It's a
ignorance
barrier.
is
Wait, just
bliss
listen.
sometimes.
Right, well, I'm with you. It's a barrier against all proofs and a barrier against all evidence. And that principle is condemnation before investigation. So what it's saying, you get what it's saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, but what's good is you're having a conversation with me right now, right? That's the good news.
It's interesting. I mean, the thing is, it's just I understand that if you believe
Yeah.
one thing, you have a tendency to believe other things, and so when you argue one thing, you can argue a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you think the
flat Earth.
likelihood is that you would actually go to flatearth101.com and watch the 200 proofs the Earth is flat video?
I mean, probably because it would be interesting to read.
You might watch it?
But it would never change my opinion.
Well, how do you know that? You haven't seen the
because
evidence.
it
You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
It's just not in interest of my time. I only have so long on this
Yeah.
earth, and for me to question everything that I've ever learned about and believed
Yeah.
is like just a waste of my time.
It is?
Yeah.
It
because,
is.
because it won't bring me any happiness to know any of this. If anything, it will bring me unhappiness, and I don't think
Ignorance
that,
is bliss. I will give
Hey,
you
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
It is.
I don't
It is a
know.
truism.
If I can live in an ignorant world and be happy in it, then I would.
Do you guys wear the masks?
I'm not getting into that.
We're
though.
not.
We're
That's
going.
not.
You guys don't want to go there?
No,
That's
no.
taboo?
Yeah,
It's not taboo. It's just
Okay.
it's made a mockery
We're just.
of
I just
everything.
don't like talking. I don't. If
Yeah.
people die, I'm a Holocaust.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Wait, you say the Holocaust?
Yes.
Whoa,
We're not getting into that. We're not doing that.
All right. See you guys. Well, there's what are you supposed to? Oh, here. Mark is still here. That one imploded quickly, huh? The mask did it too.
En City of Light. Kijk,
really?
Sarasota City of Light. Als je hier nou doorloopt, hier, op de hoek daar heb je een groot, een soort Stargate van aluminium. Hier recht op zoek als je...
Okay.
bij die rode
Ja.
toren.
Ik heb het gezien. Ja.
Dat geeft iets aan van een Stargate. Dus heb je het energy port. Dat is zo naar.
Yeah, you can lead a horse to water. That's exactly right. So, I can appreciate that enough so that I don't want to waste their time too much, but hopefully you give them something to consider. And I never expected to become a flat earther after watching a couple videos. So, who knows? If she watches the video, then it's all good. So, there's that. Let me get a little sun here for a moment, and then I'll probably wrap things up. I don't even know. Who knows what? Anybody tell me what time it is? Probably 10:30 or so, maybe. Yeah, planting seeds, right? It is. It's funny. I was chatting with Beginning to See channel. He should have more. I think he should have more viewers. He pontificates a lot on the Bible and his how he sees it. He had some interesting thoughts on it. Had some pretty good conversations with him. They tell us we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, you guys, right this moment. It is kind of hard to believe, isn't it? Anybody agree with me there? No? When you don't feel a thing, you would not expect to feel a thing.
You know how big the Earth is?
I do. Do you?
Yes.
How big is it?
It's very big.
You know what the circumference is? I do. Almost 25,000 miles in circumference. Yeah. So I do. Holy weed smoke. I might get freaking high just standing here. Well, I'm kind of being greedy here, hoping to catch one more conversation. My water bottle's out of water. Here's my boy. Chatted with the guy in green earlier. Highlight of my day today was almost meeting the flat earth people. I don't think I got that. I'll put out the other video a day or two, or I'll get that cut up of earlier today. I had a couple good conversations, probably better than the ones I've had now. Hey, what's going on, Warnings?
Okay, I have a question for you.
You have a question?
Why do you think the Earth is flat?
Here's a card. You want a card? Yeah. Have you guys looked into it at all?
Yeah.
You have? A little bit?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's flat. I would say because we can see too far. Do you know the mathematical formula for Earth's curvature? Do you remember that from your investigation? All right. It's 8 inches per mile squared. So over a distance of 10 miles, there should be something about 65 feet of Earth's curvature. There are numerous videos that YouTube has now taken down of people taking laser beams and putting them in just right at the water's, right, foot off the water, shining it 10 miles across that lake, where there should be a 65-foot pump of water blocking that laser beam, right, so you couldn't see it on the other side. And the people 10 miles across on the other side see the laser beam, no problem.
But question.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's a square or is it a circle?
I think.
How is the Earth flat?
I think that the Earth, is flat with terrain. As far as
what's because like, hear me out. You see the sun. The sun's a circle, and then we also have the moon. And the moon.
Are you asking these questions because you want to learn, or because you want to make sure that you confirm your? You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of things I don't know, right? In terms of that I don't want to, speak when. But there are a lot of things about the ball Earth. You guys know everything about the ball Earth model?
There's a lot that we don't know about.
Right. Yeah, and I didn't know. I think I probably know more about the ball Earth model than you guys do. You want to try it? You want me to test you?
I don't know anything.
Okay, there you go. But and I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be a bragger here, right? I'm making a point that if your knowledge of really the model of the ball Earth model is so dismal that a flat earther can tell you more about your own model than you can, right? That means that it's probably more of a belief than it is of knowledge, right?
Well, the reason why I believe the Earth is like round, like a circle, is just because of like the moon and like the sun. Because when you look at the moon, it's like a big circle. Yeah. And so like
when you're in a room and you see a light bulb, right? Because you see a light bulb in that room, does that mean the floor you're standing on is a ball too?
No.
Well, that's what I'm accounting, right? Yeah.
You're so right. So right.
Yeah. Listen, guys. I don't want to convince a single soul out here, and I can tell you something. I never will. I won't convince a single person. I can barely get people to take the cards, right? Yeah. And most of the people who take them will take them just because they're, trying to be nice. But once in a while, I get to give a card to somebody who's genuinely open-minded and wants to figure out where they live and what it is, because we were told we live on a ball. So I think I look at it like you guys have a little ticket there, a little opportunity to investigate.
I don't know. They could be telling us anything.
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you that. I don't want you to think that I know. I want you to be, if you were interested enough to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go on that website, and I would recommend. There's a video by Eric Dubé on there, and it's called 200 Proofs the Earth is Flat. Okay. And it's like maybe an hour long or so. And it won't take and it's fun to watch. Yeah. And maybe you like it, maybe you don't. If you do, that's where the hard work comes in and trying to be like, all right, this piqued my interest. Now now YouTube has they've hidden all the good information. So it's so much more difficult, but it's out there still, but you're gonna have to work for it. And I really hope you do, because it's important, guys. If the Earth truly is flat, people tell me all the time. They say, they're like, what does it matter, man? Ball, flat. I still got to go to work in the morning, pay my freaking bills. Yeah. That's true. But the fact is that if it's flat, man, why in the hell are they lying to us about the freaking shape of the Earth? Right? You have to wonder. So
we gotta go.
All right. I wish you guys luck on your path. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Yeah, of course. But you have to take a card if you take a picture. Here's a card. You guys ever look into flat Earth?
A little bit.
So what do I do?
Just tap the button.
Yeah. There you go. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. There's a good video on there, 200 Proofs the Earth is Flat by Eric Dubé. I'm not out here trying to convince a single soul of what I have come to understand, but I When I first heard this, I said, what kind of idiot would believe the earth is flat? If you don't look into it ever, how would you know?
Right.
Oh, one more? All right. Here we go.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I actually didn't get kicked out. The bouncers still want me to kick me.
Check out that video. Only takes a little bit of time. YouTube hides this stuff. Anybody wants to take a look at the true shape of the earth, you can make up your own mind. I'm not trying to convince anybody. We don't live on a spinning ball, though. You with me? Yeah?
That's hilarious.
It is. I laughed too when I first heard it, guys. I'm with you.
Beautiful sunrise this morning.
Yeah. And the fool on the world sees the world spinning round, right? You know that song? And the fool on the hill. I screwed up that song. Well, it's pretty warm out here. Most of the interactions are failed interactions, I would say. Freaking depressing. But I did have actually a few good ones earlier. So, I can't get too greedy. Gotta be patient. Gotta be grateful, right? We gotta be grateful. There's a great breeze today too, by the way. Been watching Wits It, Gets It. Dude is a freaking encyclopedia. He's like Nathan, the other. I think they're at war with each other, but man, those guys, they can rattle off the proofs like nothing better, man. So if you haven't seen Wits It, Gets It, check him out. I got cards here. YouTube hides the information. I see Authentic Intent. I think he's back out unless he's just posting old videos. So he's out there. I saw That Flat Fellow. He's doing work still. These are all channels you can look up if you haven't looked them up. Put them in the chat for other people. We gotta help spread the word for these channels. Otherwise, they go nowhere. Anybody want a card? I can tell you this. They tell us that the Earth there's a brain teaser. The Earth supposedly is spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. If you're flying in an airplane going 500 miles an hour at the equator in the same direction of that spin, are you going to make time or lose time, and why? Anybody want to tackle that one for me?
We're still in the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a cocoon, right? That's what they tell us. Those clouds above our heads, they say, are spinning with the Earth. It's never been proven, though. I still have a problem with that one. If the atmosphere is moving with the Earth in one direction, aren't you going to be flying against that atmosphere in the opposite direction? Like, isn't that true or not? I might be wrong there. I don't know. I get confused out of that myself. Seems strange. You hear that? Idiot. All right. The heat is at now warp factor 11 in the sun. It is hot out here. But if I stand on the freaking sidewalk, I might get yelled at by the men with guns. So just stand here, be a good slave. I learned my lesson. Watertown, New York?
Yes.
I know a guy up there. Donnie, he's a flat Earth guy, and he talks with the city council and everything. If you look up
Osborne?
I think it is Osborne.
Yeah, I know Donnie.
He's a big dude. He used to be in the Navy, and he's probably about 35, 40 years old, I think.
Oh no.
No, is he older?
This guy's my size.
Oh yeah, no, the other, I don't know. But yeah, Donnie something in Flat Earth in Watertown, New York. He posts videos on there on YouTube. It's pretty funny.
Okay, well, I left. I'm a little older.
Yeah. It's nice out here. Better weather here, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you, brother.
Take care.
Yep. You guys want a card?
That's a mind twister, right?
It is. Well, so is a lot of the other things in this world, right? I mean, look at what's going on right now, right? It's almost as crazy as this, I think. The whole coronavirus thing.
You don't want to know why. It's all ridiculous.
It is insanity.
I don't suspect. I'm not denying that there wasn't something.
Yeah.
But the rest of the story is we all know what's going on.
Yeah, like people like losing their businesses and their incomes
It's
by the millions.
powers to be taking over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is their plan.
Yeah, and whether it's real or not is almost immaterial at this point. But if you get a chance, on that card, on the website there, it's flatearth101.com. There's a guy named Eric Dubé, and he made a video called 200 Proofs. And it might be a good video for you just to watch with an open mind and make up your own mind, of course.
I'll go ahead and definitely check it out.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I publish a newspaper about natural health.
Oh, yeah.
And have a radio show called Mind, Your Body, and Spirit. We've been
What is it called?
Mind, Your Body, and Spirit.
Mind
Your
Body and Spirit. Okay. That's a website?
The newspaper is Healthy Referral.
Healthy Referral?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just like it is.
I'll have that on my video, so I'll be able to go back and check it out. Yeah, I'm live right now, so we got like 60 people. Yeah, maybe some of the people will visit your website. You never know.
That's a good idea.
Do you don't do YouTube videos?
Have I been in videos?
Well, if you have your own channel, it could be good for your for your other.
My business partner Tom has been after me and really after us to go ahead and do more
Yeah.
of that.
It's up to you.
Started in 1989.
Cool.
Out of Ohio.
Yeah.
And the newspaper's national, and so is the radio show, and we're in the let's just say we're in the middle of all this.
Yeah. 100%.
You know Del Big Tree.
As soon as you, I'm familiar with Dal. Yeah. I was thinking there's the other guy, Mike something.
Yes, right.
With
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure I trust him. A lot of people are wondering about that guy. But I mean, everybody wonders about everybody, right? I mean, really, it gets down to it. No, you never know.
You know, Robert Kennedy Jr. with his site.
Yeah.
In Children's Health.
Yeah. On a card? The Earth, the shape of the Earth. We've looked into it, and the evidence for supporting it being a ball is lacking compared to for it being flat. Yeah.
Oh, like many other things.
You don't believe it? You don't want to look into it? No? Doesn't matter?
I've seen pictures of the Earth.
Yeah. Those are called CGI. Those are yeah.
No, I think it's just about being. I don't.
Yeah. Take it back. Come on.
No, you
Come on.
really think you can just fall off the edge?
Who knows if there's an edge? Come on. I tried. You missed your opportunity. Now you. Who knows when you'll get another? I'll be here again though. All right. Good chatting with you guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you. So. All right. There's still a lot of people here, but I'm almost out of gas and interest. Hey, what's up? Yes, sir. No, not at all, but you have to take a card if you take a picture. Fair enough? Yeah. All right, thanks, man.
Charles said that he's now probably running away. It's really fucking hard.
There we go. Thank you, brother. I'm David.
David?
Yeah.
Will.
Have you looked into flat Earth? Have you ever looked into the Earth, the shape of the Earth?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I've often thought that if the Earth was spinning, the circumference of the Earth would be traveling at a speed. Okay? Then they also say that this ball is traveling around the sun. Okay, at a certain speed. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, truly.
And the sun is circling within
Universe, yes.
If everything was going that fast, there'd be a hell of a lot more wind.
Good for you, brother. Is he putting me on? I don't think so. I think he was for real. Was he shitting me or what? Am I just a sucker? Yeah, I'm not sure about the wind. Thanks, Critical. I do get lots of people taking photos of this stuff, man. So hopefully they post it and then they post it on social media. Yeah, I have a good brain teaser for everybody while we wait for the light. You ready? We're supposedly spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. If a plane is traveling in the same direction of that spin at 500 miles an hour, is it going to make time or lose time, and why? You get it?
Need more coffee before I
That's a tough one? All right. Everybody always tells me that, but I don't listen. Satellites are fake, bro. Yeah, they're fake. 100%. I shouldn't say that. I don't know what's up there. Something's up there, right? Maybe it's like a plane. Raise your hand if you don't trust the government. Please raise your hand if you at least don't trust the government. No, everybody here trusts the government. Good for you. Good for you, everybody. Good slaves. Good slaves. Well, good boys. Good slaves. So, Flathead Politics is working on the Flat Earth People Finder as we speak. I'm telling you guys, I think I might do like a fundraiser. I stay away from it, but that dude's worked so hard, and I think he could use help, and I don't think we're going to get it from anybody else. So, can you imagine the people in Australia standing upside down right now? That's crazy, isn't it? Mark, he's probably having drink with that chick. Want a card? You ever hear of it?
I heard about it.
Come on, man.
All about
Oh, is he? You have a friend who's all flat earther?
He's a messenger.
Yeah. Oh, nice though.
Yeah, it's back again.
I'm here, man.
It's back again.
Oh yeah, Delta, right?
I just want to get the Zeta again over with.
It's never gonna be over, man. It's only gonna get.
Then they'll do Zeta Alpha.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's on there. They're on their way.
Or Alpha Zeta.
But yeah. I've chatted with that guy before too. So who else have I been seeing lately? There's not much. Oh, I can't remember his channel. There's Flathead Politics. He's in the house. Yeah. So, oh, and then there is Dave Weiss, DITRH. He's actually upping his game on his app. So he's gonna like have the Flat Earth People Finder too. Guys, you want a card? Look, have you looked into it?
I'm all right for now, man.
You really enjoy living on a ball spinning uncontrollably through space, going on and on forever and ever. That's such a.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
You having a good time?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. That's a good point. He's having a good time, he said. Where was I going? Oh yeah. So Dave Weiss on his app, I got his Sun or Moon Zodiac Finder. So it'll be interesting when he comes out with it. He's gonna have basically, I think, like a friend finder, people finder, and like you can find people right, when you're in an area. It's a lot like mine, but I don't know. He might have more people on his app. So, if you're on his app, be sure to check that out. That's pretty cool. I know he spends a lot of money on that thing, so hopefully everybody is supporting him in his endeavor, I think, right? Guy, who works harder than Dave in getting the word out? I don't know. Anybody want a card? No? Oh, you'll take one? Good for you.
Thanks.
Takes an open mind. Have you heard of Flat Earth before?
I have.
There's a video on there by Eric Dubay on that website. It's called 200 Proofs the Earth is Flat. It's a fun video to watch and then, make up your own mind.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, guys. So, I think, guys, my drink well is dry of water and I need to get a drink. And it's pretty warm out here and I've had a few good interactions and I appreciate everyone dropping in. But I think I'm gonna call it quits. So if you're not on the Flat Earth People Finder, or if you visit other other channels and live streams, be sure to try to give that thing a shout out. I know right now, you know, it's you know, with only it's got 6,000 people on there. Until we get it to like 50 or 100,000, you know, it's going to be tough to make that thing feel really useful. So it's up to, quote, the community. Me and Greg can't make that happen on our own, man. We really can't. I know we can't. We need help. So anything you do to get the word out, you know, I think it would be helpful and would be appreciated, especially given all the effort that Greg has put into Flathead Politics, as I always say. I won't kiss his ass too much, but there you have it. Anybody want a card? No? You want to stay on the ball earth? On the ball earth? The spinning ball? The ball earth lie? Want a card? Excuse me?
There's a photograph of the Earth.
They're actually, well, they're pictures of Earth, and they're literally labeled composite images. So they're not a photo as we know it. Here, take a card, man. Look into it. There's a video by Eric Dubé on that website. Watch it. It's fun, if nothing else. It's fun to watch. Cool, man.
But the Earth is flat.
It ain't a ball.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. Do you feel any motion? Do you feel any motion whatsoever? I'll tell you how fast. They say we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, that we're circling the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and that the sun is racing through the universe at 500,000 miles an hour, and the universe itself is supposedly expanding at 2 million miles per hour, or something like crazy like that. We don't feel a thing, do we?
It's strange, isn't it?
The stars, no, it's not strange. If we live on a flat stationary plane, then it's not so strange, is it?
Like it's not.
Right, look into it.
It's like a gyroscope. If my gyroscope spins, it doesn't feel anything.
No, gyroscopes will detect motion. They counter it.
It'll remain
Yeah,
steady.
but you're not. Are you telling me you're a gyroscope?
There's an internal gyroscope in my head.
Come on, man. Come on. We feel motion. We feel motion. It's hopeless. My head's gonna blow up. I'll probably post for next weekend. I'll probably come out here again. I don't know. It's a good amount of people, that's for sure. Like, it's not that many people. You guys want a card? So, all right. I'm gonna go check out my wall of truth. There's some people taking a quick little look at it. All right, guys. It was fun, but it has to end. The nonsense has to end, and I have to go back to being a ball earth believer. Just kidding. All right, guys. Peace, everybody. Thanks for dropping in and watching, and we'll see you again.